We're now reaching the segment here where we're doing some of our hot takes. I know, Malik, you have been itching.
Yes.
Just to talk a little bit about some topics here. So,
all right. For those of you who hate the woke word, you're probably gonna hate me on this podcast. I don't give a rat's ass. I'm gonna be that person. She-Hulk is not a bad character. Captain Marvel, Brie Larson is not a bad character. Black Widow is not a bad character. Having a female character is not a bad thing. Get the fuck over it. It's not that deep. She shook ass on her TV show. She-Hulk literally slept with half the Avengers in the comics. This is a lady that literally was created for that reason. Like, she was literally made to be a sex symbol. She was a sex symbol in the comics. Her twerking is not the minimum of half the shit she's done in the comics.
No, not even close.
Not even close. This lady has literally damn near appeared naked in the comics, like in front of some characters. Like, if they did half the stuff that she actually does, I really hope. That's why I'm hoping this next episode, when she like fully gets into being She-Hulk and she like walks in it, that they finally start establishing her. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna piss some people off. And
she needs to like walk out of the shower with no towel on.
Sex symbol She-Hulk. I want it so bad. Not even just because I want to see it. I want it to piss people off.
Because, okay. But one question though, Malik, you are a proud gay black man. Would you She-Hulk?
I would definitely smash She-Hulk. I would absolutely smash She-Hulk.
I love it.
No questions asked. Like, she is, and the thing is, I think people get so wrapped up in stuff like that they forget this is a badass character, though. Mm-hmm. Like, She-Hulk is legit a badass character. She's whooped some ass. Like, she is not just some obscure ass, we just created somebody to kind of fill in a spot. No, she's literally a fucking badass. Like, she's done some damn damage, dude. She's not just some weak ass character.
Yeah, and her power level is on par with the Hulk.
Ridiculous. Her power level is ridiculous.
And so that's one of the things with the show that is kind of cool is like, they kept a lot of what is in the comics minus like the tons of sex that she's had with
exactly. Like they're not even just showing her full glory. And I think the thing is, people also forget She-Hulk is a comedy. It's not supposed to be super serious like the other shows. It's meant to be funny. That's
and actually, like, so one of the funny points too is that she was actually one of the first comic book characters. I know a lot of people love Deadpool breaking the fourth wall, but she actually did it first. She-Hulk was one of the first comic book characters to actually break the fourth wall, come out of character, and show you who she really is. Like, that's awesome. And like, she doesn't get a lot of credit for it because obviously Deadpool is like super popular. I love Deadpool and he's known for it, yada yada. But really, I think Ryan Reynolds like made that go even more just because of how he's portrayed Deadpool and made it more popular.
Deadpool he wasn't even a comic character or like a comedic character when he first started out. Deadpool was like a super serious character and then became like that funny character that he is now. He wasn't even originally designed like that. That's just something.
But She-Hulk was. She-Hulk was.
She was always who she was. Yeah.
And so like they kept it pretty true to like how she got her powers. Like she was actually given a transfusion in the comics from Bruce, as opposed to like her blood getting mixed with, or Bruce's blood getting mixed with hers during the accident.
I prefer this
one. It works. Like it works just as well.
Yeah, I didn't want to see anybody getting shot.
It's still the same concept though. Like like blood mixing. Like that's exactly what happened. The only thing really that's been different from the comic books is how tamed her character is. And a lot of that probably has to do with it being on Disney. So
I don't think they're done though, because she has what is this, episode 4 that we just saw?
Yeah, and so there's probably like 2, or is it 9?
It's 9. Yeah, no, we
Okay.
have 9 episodes. That's why
Hell yeah.
I think because they even
Give me
just
some
dropped
of that
like
She-Hulk ass.
dude, no, they literally just dropped the mid-season trailer, and they even showed more of Charlie Cox in the show. Um, I'm pretty sure, I'm almost positive, John, her and Charlie Cox are gonna hook up. That's just me. It was just a thing she said in the TV show. She was like, "This dude is really doing it for me." I was like, "Dude, if she hooks
It's
up
gonna
with the
happen.
devil, I am going to fucking lose it. It is gonna be the best thing ever." But no, seriously though, just
I want her to break the fourth wall while she's in bed with a dude.
I think just with like that whole thing with the women characters, I just think dudes need to get over it. Not even just dudes, like people, not even just about the female characters. Like, dude, remember these are just comic book movies. This TV shows, this fake, all of it's not real. It's not gonna end your life if nothing happens how you want it to. It's not gonna be the end of the world if they change something to this. It's not gonna be the end of the world if a character is changed in just like a way that fits what's going on. Like it's not the end of the world. Brie Larson is not a bad person for half the shit she said. She actually hasn't said anything wrong. She has not done anything wrong. Y'all just hate her because she calls you out on your shit. And like her as even Captain Marvel is a good character. The one thing that I hate they or I wish they kind of would have done, but they might actually still do, it's mentioned her alcoholism, how she was an alcoholic in the comics. Even with they didn't even do that with Tony Stark though. So maybe they just don't want to show that side of her. That's like the one thing that I wish they would have shown that kind of grounded her as just, a regular person a little bit too, but they
Yep.
might end up showing that, which I think would be a good way to tie into the whole thing with Monica's mom having cancer. They could be the thing that led her to alcoholism and her just not coming around. That could tie in why she just was not there. You can show her in a brief split second, hey, this tore me up. I knew about it. I just couldn't deal with it. This is how I dealt with it. Boom. They're friends
Yep.
again. But like Brie Larson as a character, I love Brie Larson as an actress. Like outside of Marvel, she is amazing. Like in everything that I've seen her do, I have not seen her in a bad movie.
And
Captain
she
Marvel,
fits the profile of Captain Marvel.
she
Like,
fits the like she's a perfect casting. I
yeah.
have not seen like anything that causes for her not to be a perfect casting. Because the thing is, even if you say she's not a good cast, you cannot name anybody else that could do that role. You
No.
can't tell me there's anybody else that that could do that role better than Brie Larson. Brie Larson has that masculine energy that Captain Marvel has, but she's also still feminine in being a woman and a female superhero. She has the seriousness to be the leader that Captain Marvel is, but also, she knows how to still follow and be in the behind the scenes and do her own thing without necessarily needing a team. She
Yep.
is not a bad character. I don't think even the writing. I don't think Captain Marvel was the best movie, but I don't think it was a bad movie. Twitter tears that woman to shreds anytime she's mentioned. Just with Captain Marvel, anytime Captain Marvel is mentioned, dude, you would think these people know this woman personally, and they like she slapped the shit out of somebody's mom or something. Like it's ridiculous. She is not that bad of a character. She-Hulk isn't even done, and you're talking about her. I saw people drag that first episode. I was like, dude, it's the first episode. Even if this was bad, the season just started. You haven't
Literally
even given
gave
her
it
a
no
chance.
chance whatsoever.
Like, no chance. And she's like, I'm like, dude, there's so many. If go on YouTube when we're done, go on YouTube, anybody that's even listening, type in why She-Hulk sucks. It's gonna be nothing but adult ass men that are probably in their 40s talking bad about this character that they haven't even given a chance to be developed. And by
Yep.
no means am I saying the show is perfect. It has its moments where they could have focused more on She-Hulk, but it's
And by
not
the
been
way,
done.
most of these people probably never even picked up a comic book
Never
for this
even read
character.
a She-Hulk comic because anybody that has read a She-Hulk comic knows Tatiana Maslany is like perfect. She is doing a great
Yep.
job as She-Hulk. Now, Jen Walters, I'm not too much familiar with like as the non-She-Hulk character, but She-Hulk in itself, she's doing a perfect job as like
Yeah.
she's funny. She
Well,
has
and
the
honestly, like
personality.
in the comic books, like that's the one change that I think that they've done with the comics to the series is that in the comic books, she really wants to be She-Hulk like all the time. She thinks Jen Walters is lame, like and it's kind of the opposite right now in the TV series, where Jen wants to be Jen, but she's starting to like the She-Hulk side of herself.
Yeah, I think she's gonna, towards the end of the season, especially with Daredevil coming in, I think that's what's gonna be the thing that kind of gets her conversation with Daredevil, or her meeting Daredevil and Charlie Cox and stuff. I think that's gonna be the thing that kind of gets her to like, okay, well, shit, maybe there are some really, really good benefits to me just being She-Hulk. I actually think she's gonna get stuck as She-Hulk at some point. And that's kind of how they're just going to leave her She-Hulk for a little bit of time, because she actually does get stuck as She-Hulk in the comics for a period of time, and then she ends up being able to go back to Jen. But I think personally, She-Hulk is a good show. I don't think it's perfect. I think there are some flaws. I think there are some flaws in every damn Marvel thing. I think there are some flaws in every damn DC thing. Like, everybody has flaws. No show or movie has been perfect. Like, even WandaVision, I think, could have had some things changed. But I just think like it's unwarranted for like the, just the teardown that they get for absolutely nothing. And most of the time, most of the stuff that you're complaining about them for is not even stuff that they have control over. If it's the writing of the show, say it's the writing of the show. Don't tear down the actress just because you hate the writing of the show. Like, she didn't do anything about that. She just got the script and she did her job. It's not her job to write the show too. She can't direct and write the show and act as a character. Like, that just doesn't make sense. Which scares me for like Sue Storm. God forbid whoever gets Sue Storm and it's not to their liking. Or even X-Men. Like,
the last Fantastic Four did not go over well.
It's not, well, that one was shit. That one was terrible. The last one was terrible. The original one, like with Jessica Alba, I feel like Jessica Alba was the perfect Sue Storm.
I honestly, I did not like her, only because like I just, and this is me personally, I can't picture Jessica Alba as a blonde. Like,
yeah, the contacts and
stuff threw me off. Like, that threw me off. Like, if they just made her,
the wig was terrible, but
if they just made her a brunette, like, I think it would still been worse.
Though was perfect for that one. Like, even Chris Evans, I think Chris Evans was a perfect fucking Johnny Storm.
Yeah, I mean, she did a good job as Sue Storm. Like, she personified the character. I just couldn't get over the fact that she looked weird as a blonde.
Yeah, they kind of, I think they didn't. I think that was just like with the times, because everything back then was so campy. Like, with how they made superhero movies, it was super, super campy, which is something that I kind of miss. Like, with comics, or not the comics, the movies, I feel like, at least with Marvel, DC kind of does a good job of keeping like that comic book feel. Like, it feels like a fantasy world. Marvel, I think they try to make it too real worldish. Like,
they mix the lines between real world and comic world.
That kind of is what is one of my biggest pet peeves with Marvel sometimes, because I like the fact that I know this is a comic book movie. Granted, I can still know, like, especially when they do the cosmic stuff, but like, even with the ground level people, like with Spider-Man, don't make Spider-Man so like tactical, and like, make him campy. Like, give me Green Goblin that's actual like prosthetics and like actual costume design and all this type of stuff. Even Spider-Man, like, just ground level. When we see like Rhino and Kraven the Hunter, make these people like actually be out here with this full-blown costume. Give me some crazy flamboyant ass man in like a cheetah print vest.
Although, I mean, the pics from Kraven the Hunter, like how they got the dude that's playing him, he got yoked. Like,
yeah, like, give me something campy. Like, bring back a little bit of that campy feel, but like still keep it serious enough to where it's not like I feel like I'm looking at some type of satire of like comic book movies. Yeah. But like, I don't feel, because I saw somebody bring that up, like when they were talking about the design of like everybody's suit, and they were specifically talking about like John Krasinski is Mr. Fantastic in the Doctor Strange movie, and how his suit and everybody's suit always looks so tactical. And I was like, I never really thought about it, but damn, Marvel does make everybody's suit look
Yeah.
so tactical, and everybody looks like they're bulletproof or going to some damn war. And it's like,
what you're saying is you want some damn spandex. That's what you
give
want.
me some spandex, something to make me feel like with Daredevil. Don't give me Daredevil in some super high end ass costume that
just
like
no
even
Batman nipples though, right? Well, you heard it here. These are the hot takes. Just to recap, get over yourselves when it comes to women and their casting. Bring back the spandex. Some good hot takes. We're gonna save some other of Malik's hot takes for our next episodes.
We'll come up with a shit ton more.
Well, he's got some more, folks. He's got some more. It's gonna be great. So we've dragged this episode on for a little over an hour now. So I hope that you have enjoyed the episode. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about. There's going to be some new stuff coming out here soon. We're going to be releasing some trailers for some new movies, that everything that's come out that we talked about in D23. What else we got, Malik?
Probably look forward to us talking about the whole DC thing, and not even so much talking about them, but just actually breaking down what's going on with DC and just giving our points of how we think it could be fixed or rectified. Yep. I know I'm looking forward to just talking about Black Panther, because I know we should be getting more stuff. It's like 2 months out, I believe. Yep, should be getting a few more clips or a final trailer for that. And then Captain Marvel's, the next Captain Marvel 2, the Marvels, because I'm really looking forward to Kang. I really, really can't wait to see how they do Kang and set up the whole Kang dynasty and all that stuff.
Yep.
And then, just looking forward to getting the Secret Wars, man. That's, oh my God, I can't wait until we start getting more Secret Wars.
That's gonna be your shit right there.
That's it. Secret Wars is like the best story that I think I've read, man.
Well, we're looking forward to it. This is one of the things that Malik and I have talked about doing for several months now.
Yeah.
So we're very excited to be releasing our first episode of our podcast. We hope that you enjoy it. We got a sponsor for the podcast, running one of our ads for at the end here. So we hope you stay to the end. And as with everything, enjoy life, enjoy comics, and have fun. Malik, what you got?
Just give us a chance to get better. This first episode, first few episodes are probably gonna be a little rocky, just getting off the ground, but stick with us. I think once we get the flow, everything will be pretty dope. Yep. I think we got a good thing going.
Me as well. So with that, we are through with our first episode of that Fantastic Fancast. I am Johnny Gregory.
I'm Malik, Baltimore.
And we are out. Thanks, guys.
Peace, man.